I don't call them universal laws because they really universal codes, and I'm about to break it all the way down. Laws sound like punishment, like prison bars. I don't like that term. I don't blame the people who think that they're actually a trap. I just switched it up because the codes are the keys, and the keys help you win the game. Keys help you stop getting played. See how the 12 universal laws sound so restrictive? Like, they are not commandments. They like mechanics, not rules that you obey. It's patterns that you learn to move and flow with. It's like the concepts of gravity. So if somebody goes to the edge of a building and they slip off, they're going to fall. I mean, unless them superpowers everybody been talked about kicked in already. The point is the wisdom is in knowing how to work with all of these codes. It's way more than 12, but I'm about to let y'all know why they say 12. Some traditions call out 12, others 22, then there's 33, then there's like 50 plus. The universe is infinite, so of course there are multiple codes or infinite codes. Think of the main 12 codes as like the foundation, okay? Because once you know these codes, you will understand everything in life. First code is the code of divine oneness, which basically means I am everything and everything is me. We are all connected. There's some people who beg to differ on that, but that's their journey. When we think about this, even from a healing perspective, it makes perfect sense because think about it. When you heal certain traumas or generational curses, the bloodline heals, which means your children, their children, so on and so forth. Second one is the code of vibration. Everything is energy. Nothing is at rest. Case in point, you walk into a room after an argument and you say the space feels thick, like you can cut it with a knife. You didn't even hear the argument, but you know what's going on based off of the energy in the room. Like I said, everything is energy. Next one is the code of correspondence. So as within, so without. If your mind cluttered, guess what? Your house probably is too. Clean up, shift that energy, clear your space. So I always tell y'all in them Hoodoo series videos, negative energy clings to filth. Whatever you surround yourself with is what your mind will perceive. Y'all favorite one, the code of attraction. Like attracts like. Keep walking around here talking about I'll never find love, and watch how every date confirms that exactly for you. The person you want to attract on the frequency of the things that you want to attract. Because again, taking it back to that previous code, everything is vibrating. Nothing is at rest. Everything is energy. Next code is inspired action. Faith without work is dead, huh? Here it keep giving you downloads about different business ideas, and you never act on them. Like I always tell y'all, take that E out and get in motion. Talk to y'all about this one constantly, so y'all should know this one very well, but the code of transmutation of energy. Energy transformation, which means you take that heartbreak and you turn it into a powerful, money-making, abundant business. Turn pain to power. Become a true alchemist. Next one is the code of cause and effect, and this means that everything has a consequence, whether good or bad. So if you plant gossip, you're going to harvest drama. If you plant kindness, you're going to harvest love and support. Next one is the code of compensation, which basically means you reap what you sow. Consistency in your craft and your business eventually pays off, whether this be in recognition, in money, in opportunities. But y'all also know this go both ways. People wrong, that shit eventually come biting you in the ass. Code of relativity, which means that everything is understood in comparison. Put that in perspective. Like, if I lost $100, that would feel awful, of course. But then I'm going to think back to that time I lost $1,000 and be like, well, at least it wasn't 1,000. Called perspective shifts. That's how you change the game. Code of polarity, where opposites define each other. You would never know peace if you never walk through chaos. Code of rhythm, because life moves in cycles. Just like seasons change, life has highs and lows, and so you don't fight the winter. Prepare for the spring. Code of genders, where you understand that masculine energy as well as feminine energy balance creation. Masculine is the hustle. Feminine is the flow. A lot of people need to learn how to stop being in so much of their masculine, which is the hustle. How to balance that out with the flow. If you only ever receiving, that's not flow either. That leads to stagnation. Again, it's about balance. The reason why I don't look at these as traps is because you can literally look at them and look at your life and see how things played out and see how much they make sense. Part of the reason people feel stuck is because they fighting a lot of these codes instead of flowing with them. With the rise of the divine feminine energy, a lot of people are starting to get more in tune, starting to naturally follow these codes. Tap in and start using these codes because the universe don't respond to excuses. It responds to energy. I told y'all, everything is energy. Energy always follows order. Just make sure it's your own order and nobody else's. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.